If you're a runner who wants to run the rest of their life and to do so on your own terms, this is the video for you, especially if you're over the age of 30, 40, 50, or even 60. Hi everyone, Steve Gonzo, physical therapist here, and today's a clinic day, it's Monday, and I got actually not a question from a patient, but I went live last night to our members group for the Run Smart app, and we had a great comment in there, and I want to clarify for you and show you some of the research of why, if you want to have a long and healthy running career, like this is an absolute must. So I'm going to show you the comment first, and I want to show you some research, and I want to talk about how you can have a great running career. This is super important because a lot of us just want to run, and what you don't realize, this is actually probably going to be a pretty depressing video because people don't realize this, but it is what it is. You can't change it, so you might as well own it and fix it. So this is the comment I got. This is from my live last night. Andrew wrote, I'm a senior veteran in my 70s. I do strength training via base 3 and base 6. With older runners, is it the case of holding on to the muscle strength you have rather than expect to get stronger, therefore, or faster? So absolutely right, I wrote to him, after 30, strength loss is normal. That's the sad truth. Your goal is to maximize your strength and slow the rate of loss. So we all know that aging kind of sucks. It's better than the alternative, like I tell my patients, but I want to show you this research article that talks about strength loss, because the name of the game is not to, like, there's going to come a point where you're not getting stronger, you're just slowing the rate of loss, and that is super important, because if you don't do it, like my runners think, oh, if I run, I'll be strong. And that is not the truth. And it's not a way to have a long and healthy career. So I'm going to show you this article real quick. I'm going to talk about strength training. If you haven't checked out the Run Smart app, Andrew just mentioned it, Base 3, Basics, Bootcamp, Run Smart 10, all inside the Run Smart app. I did put a link in the comments or in this post to link to that for a 2-week trial. So here's the research article I wanted to share with you. I just pulled out the highlights. I wish this was better. But what it says here is one of the most striking effects of age is the involuntary loss of muscle mass, strength, and function termed in sarcopenia, which is muscle loss. Muscle mass decreases approximately 3 to 8% per decade after the age of 30, and this rate of decline is even higher after the age of 60. So what does that mean? Is that after the age of 30, you are getting weaker. After the age of 60, it actually amps up. So I'm going to go to the whiteboard over yonder and talk you through that, because your ultimate goal here, just like I told Andrew, is to minimize loss. Some people are like, well, I still feel weak. I don't feel as strong. You're trying to maximize strength, and that is the key to a long and healthy career. So let's go and look at this. So this is strength over time. Once you hit the age of 30, what you're going to see is you're going to hit your peak strength, and then you're going to start to taper off as you get older. Unfortunately, as we get to 60, the rate increases and we get weaker faster. Now, the main thing that we want to do here is we want to start up as high as possible. A lot of runners, like I mentioned, think that they're going to get strong by just running, and that is not true. You're actually going to develop a lot of imbalances. So it's a kind of a tough thing, because when you're young, if you start young as a runner, you realize like you don't have to do a lot of strength training and you'll be fine. But as you get older, you have that bad habit involved where you think, oh, I can just run still. If you're struggling with injury, if you want to have a long career, strength training is a must. And this is really why. Because you're going to peak at the age of 30, right? So here's 30, here's 60, and you're going to get weaker. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that this peak is as high as possible, or this peak is as high as possible. Because if you're coming into the game weak and you're not strong to begin with, what's going to happen is you're going to do this, and you're also going to taper off a lot faster. What we want to do here is maximize our peak at 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever it is. Push this line up as high as possible, and we want this to be as least steep as possible. So over time that you lose your muscle slower, because you're going to lose it. So you might as well lose it slower over time than this quick drop off. And how do you do that? You do that by focusing on core strength, glute strength, etc. One of the things I can tell you also is that this is what we do in the Run Smart app in all our strength workouts. Like you can't be doing like leg lifts, clamshells and stuff. If you want to maximize your strength, you need to be weight bearing. That is critical, especially for our female athletes who want to have strong bones. This happens with bone strength as well. After the age of 30, sad truth is that everything kind of drifts away, and you want to maximize it. So weight bearing exercise is critical. I always tell my patients, if you can do it, if you like a machine at the gym, ask yourself, can I do that with free weights? That's critical to maximizing this and slowing the loss. So while it might be a little scary to realize that you're getting weaker at 3 to 5% a year, maximize it. You might not get stronger significantly, but you're trying to slow that rate of decline. And truthfully, guys, that is the secret to having a long and healthy career. You need to maximize strength. And you might not realize it now. Maybe you're a younger runner or a runner who's being very successful, but there will come a time where strength training is going to be the thing that keeps you on the road and keeps you healthy and keeps you functional and independent in your life. So weight-bearing exercises, focus on glute core strength and balance, slow that rate of decline down. It's critical. And if you want some help, check out the link in the post to the RunSmart app. RunSmart 10 is the beginner program. Base 3 is the program after that. Base 6 is the following. There's a program after that. But I can't stress it enough that a long and healthy career starts with your strength, because the world's working against us. And no pictures of Winston or videos of Winston today, but keep working, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.